Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is doing good. Today we are going to be continuing with the chapter Organizing and understanding the second phase, that is organization structure. For any organization to be successful, to have an hierarchy, you need to have a framework. So when I use the word organization structure, it means a framework, right? See, like our body is held on, we are standing straight based on our framework, and the framework that a human body has is its skeleton system. Similarly, an organization also has to have a framework based on which you decide who is going to report to whom, who is whose boss, who is accountable to whom, whose instructions to be taken, and the hierarchy or the levels of management are decided. On page 116 of Ncert, on the right hand side of this page, we have the organization structure, the definition. Now this particular topic, children, I have marked the points very well to you, and you will mark the points accordingly. Here we are going to discuss the definition. Now what is an organization structure? As I've marked for you, it's the framework. It's the framework where the managerial and operational tasks are to be performed, right? मैनेजर मतलब कौन किसको जवाब देगा, कौन किससे ऑर्डर्स लेगा. ऑपरेशनल मतलब किसकी गाइडेंस पे हम काम करेंगे और कितना काम कब खत्म होना चाहिए. इट ऑल्सो स्पेसिफाइज द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन पीपल, वर्क एंड रिसोर्सेज. हु इज फिट फॉर विच जॉब इज डिसाइडेड व्हेन यू डिसाइड योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर. It helps in coordination of human, physical and financial resources. It helps you to achieve your goals in a much better manner because it's very clear in everything. There is no confusion, no chaos, no confusion. If you look at our own school, we have the principal as the top level management, supported by the vice principal. Let's assume they comprise of the top level management. Then we have the departmental heads at the second level. The second level departmental are the headmistress in the KG block, the headmistress in the primary block, the coordinators at the 6 to 8, 9 to 10, and the coordinator at the +1, +2 level. This is the middle level. Then you have all the teachers at all the levels. They are all at the operative level. In all the departments, जो भी teachers हैं, वो सारी तुम्हारी operative level बन जाती हैं. Right? So this is, and then you have the students at the non-management level. So this is the organization structure, ये framework जिसके अंदर हम काम करते हैं. Continuing on the same page, we're going to discuss why an organization structure is important. Rather, what are the objectives of organization structure? दोनों का मतलब एक ही है. Now I'm going to be explaining as with the points I've marked. 1. When you have a well-defined organization structure, you're able to increase the profitability of your company. Why? Because everything is in order. Second, as the organization grows in size, अगर हम दो बंदे काम कर रहे हैं, then there is no need of a structure. You know I have to give you orders, and I know I have to. You are accountable to me, so there is no need. But just as the organization grows large in size, it becomes complex in size. It's very important to define roles. Then you have 3 here. Yeah, 3. When the organization grows, you have new functions which emerge, new activities, new departments, new products, new everything. So उस new को हमने फिर organize करना है. इसीलिए you need to have more clarity so that there is no duplication and overlapping. Again, if you want your organization to smoothly function, to face any sort of environmental changes, to adapt to the environmental changes, you have to pay importance to its organization structure. You have to make sure that unity of direction is not violated. You have to make sure that unity of command is not violated. Then on this page you have point number 5. If you want to have a smooth flow of communication, remember I taught you Scala chain from top level to operative, and which gives you orders, instructions and guidelines, and from operative to top level, which takes in feedback, grievances, problems, suggestions. So if you want to have a smooth flow of communication and better control, you need to have a very defined organization structure. Most important, it also helps to integrate every department. It integrates the planning, the marketing with finance, finance with human resource with operational, production, and all the departments are coordinated very well, and there is clarity of responsibility when there is an organization structure. There is a point here which I'd like to explain, a definition which is known as the span of management. Probably you can see it on page number 117, very clear. What is the span of management? It is the number of employees, number of subordinates that one manager can effectively manage under him. Right? अब ये बहुत जरूरी है, because इससे पता चलेगा कि तुम्हारा organization structure wide है या narrow. कैसे? I'll give you an example. Let us say one teacher can manage 50 students, whereas another teacher can manage only 20 students. The one who can manage 50, the span of management is wide. The one who can manage 20, the span of management is narrow. So if you have many employees in a company and managers can manage only few people under them, then the levels of management will increase. तुम्हें levels बढ़ानी पड़ेगी. So the level of the hierarchy will become very long, very steep. Whereas if you have many managers you can manage, many employees you can manage, many workers you can manage under you, then you don't need too many levels. Then horizontally it's going to be broad. Then it's a wide span of management. So basically there are two spans of management, that is the narrow span of management and the wide span of management. Moving ahead to understanding the different types of organization structures. Children, there are two organization structures which we are going to study, namely the functional structure and the divisional structure. What do you understand by functional? Here you have the divisional structure. The functional structure, remember children, it means whenever you are dividing the entire organization on the basis of functions. Functions matlab area of work. Area of work matlab separate departments. Whenever the organization is divided, putting similar natured jobs together, and people are doing that particular job only. So it means जब हम किसी organization को marketing, finance, human resource, production, R&D इनमें divide करते हैं सिर्फ according to the functions, it's called the functional structure. If you look here on the right hand side, page 119, here, this is an example of functional structure. You have the managing director, उसके अंदर you have the human resource, the marketing, the research, the purchase. If you look at a school, we have the principal, under the principal, we have people of the KG block, the primary block, the middle school, the high school. Each department does its related. The teachers from LKG to second standard have students of a very tender age. उनके teaching patterns are different. वो मिलते जुलते हैं. Teachers from 3rd to 5th, उनके teaching patterns are different. 6 to 8, 6 to 10, it's different. +1, +2 is different. So we are divided in a functional manner where similar or related jobs. एक और बात तुमने याद रखनी है कि this is only when you are producing one type of a good. जब एक ही commodity produce कर रहे हो, एक किस्म का good produce कर रहे हो, एक ही company है, एक ही product है, then it is divided on the basis of functional areas. There are many advantages of dividing the company or production or the organization structure on the basis of functional structure. 1. Occupational specialization. देखो, it's very simple. तुम marketing वाले बंदों को इकट्ठा किया हुआ है and marketing people वाले सारे marketing related काम कर रहे हैं. सबको पता है marketing related काम क्या है, चाहे वो sales हो, चाहे production, advertisements हो, चाहे वो sales promotion है, चाहे वो selling of the goods है, customer client handling है, कुछ भी है. They become very efficient in their work. Why? Because all of them are doing the same type of work. So there is occupational specialization. Second is there is better control and coordination. The same story. Why better control? Because उनका काम एक जैसा ही है. Now the commerce department, it's easy to handle for system. The science department is easy to handle in totality. Reason because we are all doing similar work. There's a lot of control. There's a lot of coordination between us when we are doing our work. We know what is the work of the other also. It helps in increasing managerial efficiency and increased profits, right? Whenever there is a functional division, then there is managerial efficiency. There is specialization. Why there is specialization? Because we have divided the work on a same basis. Operational efficiency, because we know how to use the particular system of working, and that is why there is increased profits. Then there is minimum duplication of efforts. I told you the other day also, we are all given our timetables on day 1 of the session. हमें पता है कौन सी टीचर किस क्लास में जाना है, कब जाना है, कैसे जाना है. There is no duplication. There is no confusion. There is no chaos. Everybody is giving the best to their ability. They're increasing their output at a very low cost. Employees are trained very well, children. See, I'm trained so well because I have to perform only one job, and I'm performing my job in my department जहाँ सारे मेरे जैसे ही हैं, right? मेरे जैसे ही subjects पढ़ाते हैं, related subjects. So obviously we help one another, we teach one another, we focus only on a small area of work for efficiency. Last, it ensures that every department gets attention. Marketing वालों को भी attention मिलता है, production वालों को भी, और human resource, everybody gets their due credit. You know, management is a group of people working together to achieve a particular goal. So even if it is functional, there has to be some disadvantages. सबसे पहली disadvantage है functional empires. If that company is successful, it has achieved the organization objective, every department feels it's because of them. मार्केटिंग वालों को लगता है कि हमारे बिना तो कंपनी चल ही नहीं सकती, प्रोडक्शन वालों को लगता है कि हमारे बिना कंपनी नहीं चल सकती, फाइनेंस वालों को लगता है कि अगर हम पैसे नहीं देंगे तो तुम क्या कर लोगे, रिसर्च वालों को लगता है कि अगर हम कुछ इनोवेट नहीं करेंगे तुम क्या कर सकते हो. सो इट बिकम्स अ प्रॉब्लम, because of which there is problem in coordination. When I say coordination, matlab they do not give the right information to the right person at the right time. The marketing guy doesn't give the right information to the production guy. The marketing guy, tries to hide some information. The production guy can manage the production, but purposely he will not give the entire information. So there may be some sort of differences between the departments. Because of these differences, it leads to a conflict. Children, we know very well, when there is a group of people and the groups are doing different type of work, right? It's a total group, but group has been further divided, और हर further divided group अपना काम करता है, has to be a conflict. There may be compatibility, there may not be compatibility. The production department is saying that no, I cannot make what you are saying. The cost will increase to the marketing department. The marketing department says I need it because my customer needs it. There is a conflict. Finance department says that the advertising budget of the marketing department is too high as compared to the sales they are showing. Sorry, no advertising budget. Conflict. Next is inflexibility. एक बार जब organization में division हो चुकी है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन मार्केटिंग, फाइनेंस, ह्यूमन रिसोर्स, मार्केटिंग वाले यही काम कर सकते हैं, उनके सबके स्किल्स ये हैं, प्रोडक्शन वाले डिपार्टमेंट में ये हैं, then it becomes difficult for them to change. It becomes difficult for them to move. And each departmental head, each divisional head, a functional head, वो अपने ही काम में स्पेशल. I'm good at my commerce. If you ask me to teach maths, if you ask me to teach some other science subject, I cannot. So that is inflexibility. I cannot be moved from one department to another, from one functional area to another functional area, which becomes a little bit of a problem in an organization. When is this suitable? Simple. One, when the size of the organization becomes very large. Two, when there is diverse activities. Activities here means areas of work, functions. And operations. Operations मतलब तो तुम्हें काम बहुत है यहाँ. And when you need high degree of specialization, then functional structure is always recommended. The second type of organization structure is divisional structure. When I say divisional, the word is very clear. Divisions, departments. Remember, a divisional structure is recommended for those organizations which are producing more than one product, multi-product organizations. तो हमारे पास टाटा है, बिरलाज है, रिलायंस है, ये एग्जांपल्स ले लो. Take the example of Tata's. Tata is a company with an n number of products. Reliance is a company with n number of products. So इन कंपनीज ने अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को डिविजन्स में डिवाइड किया, डिपार्टमेंट्स में डिवाइड कर दिया. राइट? ईच प्रोडक्ट इज वन डिविजन, ईच प्रोडक्ट इज वन department. Let's go a little brief into understanding this. Right here, the organization structure comprises of separate business units or divisions. जब हम टाटास की बात करते हैं तो they say the light motor vehicles division, the heavy motor vehicles division, they say the salt division, they say the jewelry division, the clothing division, probably the air conditioning division, the food division. So there are so many divisions under Tata's. Each unit has a divisional manager who is responsible for performing the entire work of the division. He is the CEO of that particular company जिसमें एक प्रोडक्ट पूरा का पूरा बन रहा है. Right? But let me tell you one thing. When you have a divisional structure, divisional के अंदर you have to have a functional unit. It is inevitable. You have managing director, अलग-अलग divisions आ गए, cosmetics, garments, footwear, skin care. हर एक, now this is one division, garments is one division, one department. इसका एक CEO है. इस particular company के अंदर अलग-अलग functional areas आ गए, marketing, finance, human resource, purchasing, R&D, production, अलग-अलग division, अलग-अलग functional area आ गए. So जब हम इसे पूरा देखेंगे तो ये divisional है, लेकिन अगर हम सिर्फ garments वाले को study करें तो वो functional है. तो functional is inevitable. It is a part of the divisional. I hope that's very clear. In case of divisional structure, right? Each particular division becomes a profit center, and that particular CEO or the divisional head or the managing director is responsible for the profit or loss of that particular division. Let us understand this a little more in detail by looking at its advantages. The very first advantage is product specialization. Obviously, when you're dividing the entire organization on the basis of different products, each department, right, becomes specialized in its own product. If you look at the Tatas, and if they have the food division, and they have the jewelry division, the food guy doesn't know what the jewelry guy does. So each one is specialized in their own related product, and उस product के related जितने भी functions हैं, they have full experience in that. The second is they are accountable for their profits. Let's say Tata's में अगर मान लो 50 to 60 companies हैं, making 50 to 60 products, right? Each CEO is responsible for his company's profit or loss. Now suppose the company is making a loss, he is responsible. अगर वो it has to be, उसके लिए अगर कोई remedial action देखना है या देखना है कि वो क्यों नहीं चल रही, इसको बंद करना है या उसको कुछ और पैसे करके उसको पंप करना है, that's the decision of the company. And suppose they're generating huge amount of profits, then they get the credit to it, and probably the entire company's name may be on the basis of this particular company is making a lot of profits. It promotes flexibility and initiative. Why? Because each head can take his own decisions. He's leading an autonomous body, autonomous unit. He's independent. See, the entire company head, उनको कोई मतलब नहीं है कि कैसे हो रहा है, उनको सिर्फ मतलब है कि प्रॉफिट्स है. अगर मान लो ज्यादा प्रॉफिट जनरेट करने के लिए this particular salt making unit wants to expand, wants to open up another firm, or wants to try up some other innovative machines, definitely the company will support as long as they are making profits. It facilitates growth. See, once your organization is well structured, well divided on the basis of divisions, it's very easy for them to expand. Do you think the Tatas, Birlas, Ambanis have just grown in a day? No, they are very well organized. इसलिए उन्हें every now and then introducing a new product, coming up with new ideas to diversify, to go into a new area, it becomes very easy. क्यों? क्योंकि उन्होंने present divisions को बिल्कुल हाथ नहीं लगाना. The present divisions will manage the way they are managing, and they'll just have to think of the new ones. And based on the experience, logic, experiment and success of the present units, which are so very well organized, they start up with the new division. But on the contrary, there are some disadvantages also. Again, here the group working is much larger than the functional unit. In the functional structure, you have people of the different functional areas but same organization. Yahan you have people working in different departments, different divisions altogether, and with different functional areas. So there is always a chance of conflicts. Conflicts क्यों होते हैं? Conflicts तुम्हें functional area में नहीं होगे. Conflicts तुम्हें divisional heads के साथ होगा. क्यों? क्योंकि अगर मान लो किसी को funds ज़्यादा allocate होंगे और किसी को कम allocate होंगे, obviously profit maximization capacity will decrease. मान लो टाटास के 2 units हैं. The hotel industry of the Tatas, the hotel group of Tatas has been pumped with more funds as compared to the salt unit. Obviously, there will be a conflict between the two. Why? Because unki profit generating capacity will change. Second, it leads to increase in cost. Why? Because every division has to have its own resources, has to have its own physical, financial, human and physical, financial, material, human resources. You have Tata's light motor vehicles, they are manufacturing cars, etc. You have Tata's heavy motor vehicles, manufacturing trucks and all. You have Tata's manufacturing Tata Steel. क्या हम इन तीनों कंपनियों को, इन तीनों यूनिट्स को एक ही जगह कर सकते हैं प्रोडक्शन? नहीं कर सकते. तीनों के रॉ मटेरियल रिक्वायरमेंट अलग अलग है. तीनों अलग अलग जगह इनकी फैक्ट्रीज हैं. क्योंकि इनकी फैक्ट्रीज अलग अलग जगह है तो इनके बड़े बड़े सेटअप अलग अलग जगह है. अब ऑब्वियसली अगर सेटअप है तो वहां सब कुछ चाहिए, एंड क्योंकि सब कुछ चाहिए सो इट इज गोइंग टू इनकर कॉस्ट. अगर किसी एक के पास कुछ एक्स्ट्रा है भी जो वो नहीं यूज कर रहा, वो दूसरे को ट्रांसफर नहीं कर सकता. क्यों नहीं कर सकता? बिकॉज दे आर नॉट वर्किंग इन द सेम एरिया, दे आर नॉट वर्किंग इन द सेम maybe even state, and they're not working with the same land we have अगर तो they cannot, because they're not producing at the same unit. So that increases the cost. Third, the head, divisional head, he has lot of power. Why? Because the entire organization is dependent on him. He is supervising so many activities. He is supervising the marketing, the production, the human resource, the finance of the entire light motor vehicle unit. उसके पास बहुत power आता है. And suppose his firm is generating good profits, then he has even more power. He starts working for his own interest rather than the interest of the organization. Then you have suitability. This particular organization structure is suitable when you are making a large variety of products. I use the word multi-product company, right? Second is when the organization grows and you need too many employees, when you want to make more departments, when you want to create more levels, when you want to bring about more innovation, when you want to diversify into same product related areas. So this particular organization structure is very well suited. Children, you have the difference between functional and divisional structure. It's very important. It's a summary for whatever I have taught you right now. So learn it as it is.